For years, the small town of Ridgefall had been divided. Old disagreements, small feuds, and quiet rivalries kept neighbors from speaking and families from trusting one another. But everything changed on one unforgettable winter night. It began with a storm, the worst the town had seen in decades. Winds howled like distant screams, snow pounded on rooftops, and the power grid finally gave out, swallowing Ridgefall in complete darkness. Inside her tiny house, Elena Morris lit a candle and pulled her little brother, Caleb, close. Caleb had been sick for days, breathing weak, fever rising. Without electricity, the heater died. The house grew colder by the minute. Elena dialed emergency services, but the storm had blocked every road into town. They were alone. As Caleb's breathing worsened, panic clawed at Elena's throat. She grabbed a flashlight, bundled him tightly in blankets, and stepped into the storm. She needed help, anyone who could provide warmth, medicine, or a generator. But Ridgefall had never been a town that welcomed knocking on doors. The first house she reached belonged to Mr. Heron, a man known for never speaking to any neighbor. Elena hesitated, but Caleb's soft whimper pushed her forward. She knocked. A long silence. Then the door creaked open. When Mr. Heron saw the trembling child in her arms, something in his expression softened. Without a word, he pulled him in and lit a lantern. But Caleb needed more than warmth. He needed real medical help. Mr. Heron did something no one expected. He stepped outside and rang the old emergency bell that hadn't been used since the town's flood years ago. The sound echoed to the dark streets. A call for everyone to come. One by one, doors opened. Neighbors emerged, holding lanterns against the storm. People who had not spoken in years gathered in the snow. Someone brought extra blankets. Another person arrived with their portable heater. Mrs. Rourke, who had once argued with Elena's mother for years, came running with her late husband's medical kit. A baker brought hot water. A mechanic brought fuel. A retired nurse checked Caleb's breathing. A circle formed around Elena and her brother, a circle of people who had once claimed they would never stand together. For the first time in years, the town felt like one heartbeat. Hours passed. The storm roared around them, but inside Mr. Heron's living room, there was warmth, light, and unity. Then, finally, Caleb stirred. His breathing steadied. Color returned to his cheeks. A wave of relief swept through the room. Some cried. Some laughed. Some simply held each other, realizing how much they had lost by living divided. By morning, the storm had passed. So had the silence that kept Ridgefall apart. Neighbors rebuilt together. Shared meals. Fixed homes. Told stories again. And every winter night, when the wind howled outside, the people of Ridgefall remembered the night the town went dark, and how unity, not power, lit the way. Elena often stood at her window with Caleb, now healthy and laughing, and whispered the lesson they learned the hard way. When we stand alone, storms break us. When we stand together, storms unite us. And Ridgefall never forgot it.